So the meat chickens have been coming out here for recess every day. So I just let them come out and run around in this old run because they're getting pretty big now. I still bring them inside at night because they're not quite feathered out enough, and it's still chilly enough at night where they need to be kept warm. But you can see they're starting to fly, so it's good to give them the extra space during the day so they can stretch their legs and flap their wings. Well, as you can see, looking at the yard here, a lot of snow has melted in the past 4 days or so. About 5 days ago, this snow was up to here on the raised beds. That's really good news because that means I can start firewood. I'm going to start firewood tomorrow morning, so I'm going to get my chainsaw dialed in today. Make sure that's all good to go because I'd like to put up 10 cords in the next week and a half or so. So you can see our driveway where we park is just a mud hole right now. It's just that time of year. I made some pretty good ruts coming in here the other day with my truck, so from now on, we'll park out by the road. That way we're not just tearing up our driveway. Well, we'll head inside here quick. We did get the rest of our laying hens this morning as well, so I'll show you guys those quick. So Sierra's putting the new chicks in with our other ones. So these are a week apart now, so you can see some of these ones are starting to get feathers on their wings. So you can see the size difference here. There's a new one. There it is, sitting next to the other one there. So we'll have a total of 25 laying hens now. Well, I had to go change my clothes there. Yeah, this right here, I guess, is where I dug the, I have a little pilot hole here from when I tried to pound that Sandpoint well last year. I forgot all about it. I've been walking around in this stuff all day, you know, because this is where I'm tapping maple trees, you can see. And it was like, you know, halfway up my muck boots or so. Not here. That was about waist deep. So anyways, what I was going to tell you there is that this is an excellent place to get water in the springtime when all the snow is melting. Normally. Ooh. Well, I'm going to toss on a brand new chain. All right. All right, I'm going to start thinning these out back towards the outhouse there. By the end of the day, this should look a lot more thinned out. All right, guys, that's it for today. I did quite a bit of clearing in this area here, as you can tell. So this will be about where the yard's going to end that way. I might take down a few more of these in here. But all that's left there now is maple and birch. I'll probably end up having to get rid of some of these smaller birch. They're probably not going to make it anyway, but figured I'd save them. I want to save all hardwood that I can, just because there's not a ton of it on this property. You know, it's mostly popple. I did start clearing around the outhouse and behind the bathhouse as well. And it started raining, so I had to throw this little tarp over the chicken run. That way the meat chicks weren't getting dumped on. But started clearing kind of right in here, getting rid of all the popple, keeping hardwoods, like I said. And then this will continue on back here, just behind the log cabin workshop there. See how these birds are doing. Yeah, a few of them are starting to feather out pretty good. And here's what I ended up with for the day. So there's probably a little more than a cord here. Well, I think I'm going to wind down the night splitting this up. I don't think I'll split all this tonight, but should be able to get a pretty good dent in it. But yeah, nighttime's a good time to do it. I'd like to cut during the day, get it bucked up, get it brought over here, and then at nighttime when it cools off, finish off the night by splitting it. Well, good morning. It's winter again. Well, we got a couple inches of snow overnight, so I'm going to take a break from the firewood today. This will melt in a day or two. It's supposed to get nice again. But today I'm going to get my logs that I need to build the woodshed. So the woodshed is going to go right in here, and it's going to be 10 foot by 24 foot. I'm going to use logs. So I need to go get 8 nice and straight logs. So it'll be 4 posts in the front, 4 vertical posts, and then 4 vertical posts in the back. And then it's just going to be a lean-to woodshed. So with the woodshed completely full of wood, it should hold 12 cords of wood, which will be perfect for us. Right here is a pretty good stand of nice straight popple, so that's what we'll use. I got an endless supply of these popple, you know, so I try to use them as much as I can for building. So I'm going to buzz this end off flush, measure 10 feet, make another flush cut, and then that's already one 10-foot post that I can use on the woodshed. So, you know, and this is saving money by doing this. You know, you think about a 10-foot 4x4 post from Home Depot, I'm sure it's 20 bucks, probably even more. So with each post that I'm cutting myself, I'm saving 20 bucks a post, you know, or $20+, whatever they are. And then same thing, you know, the rafters, everything, this entire skeleton will be built with logs, so it's going to save me a lot of money. And like I said, I have an endless supply of them, so might as well use them, right? So I want these to be as straight as possible. You know, you can see this one kind of dog legs in a little bit. For a rafter, that's not a big deal, but for the posts, I want them to be pretty straight. But it looks like it dog legs in at about the 12-foot mark, and I need a 10-footer, so I should be able to use it. I don't know if you guys can hear all those birds chirping, but you know, we started feeding the birds about a month ago, and this morning, all of a sudden, when it, you know, we woke up to the snowfall, but there's like hundreds of birds in the yard and several different kinds that we haven't been seeing until this morning. So we've had the bird book out and been identifying a bunch of them. If you can see them all in the feeders there. All right, I got my 8-footers on the ground here and cut, but it's getting pretty windy, so I think that's enough cutting trees for the day. Sorry, we have the generator running. So here's my logs. I got 4 10-footers, 4 8-footers, and I just laid this out with my tape measure. I think I was gonna space these out every 8 feet, but I think I'm gonna go every 10 feet. Then that would make it 10 foot by 30 foot. I think that 6 extra feet is gonna be really nice. So if I go 30 foot long, and this will be very easy to add on to if I ever want to, but it'll give me an extra cubby, or at least part of an extra cubby to maybe park the 4-wheeler under that, and just give me more space to put things, because we need it. Sierra and I are debating whether or not we wanna peel these logs for this frame. We both think it would look really cool and rustic to leave the bark on. And it's fine to do that. They'll just rot away quicker. But like I said, I have an endless supply of them, so it's no big deal to swap out a rotten one for a new one when I need to. Yeah, I don't know for sure. We'll see. It'll still last a very long time. You know, this is going to have a roof over it, so I don't know. We'll see. I might end up peeling them. So here's a little look at our garden we got started inside. So everything that we've started has germinated and is doing very well. Tomatoes, beans, and then Sierra just started all of her herbs today. So that's what all these are, and that's what this last tray is. So it's going well. So here you go, you know, that's Minnesota weather. It was 75 and sunny 2 days ago, and now it's like 18 degrees and snowing. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches. But like I said, it's gonna be 45 and sunny tomorrow, then 50s again, so it's not gonna stick around. But I wanted to do a little update, show you what's been going on around here. I'm really excited about this woodshed build. It feels good to be outside, working, building something again, or at least, you know, getting the materials to build something. Next video, we'll for sure have the woodshed started. I don't know how far we'll get on it next week, but we should have it started for sure. And I'll do a full series on that as well, so you'll be able to watch it from start to finish. So stay tuned for that. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you soon.